Hey y'all, so I'm sitting in my car just scrolling on my phone, and I come across a TikTok post, and he was like, had to let shorty go because she let me crack on the first night, which means she was too easy. Damn, I really liked her. And I'm just like, that's what y'all do?
Yes.
I thought we was grown. And then how you know that you wasn't the easy one, sir?
Oh, brother.
How you know she ain't had this whole thing planned? Maybe she just wanted to and that was it. I mean, it be the guys that be making it seem like the females is easy, but like, no, y'all be easy. Y'all be the easy ones. Y'all be the easy ones. But I'm just like, this is what we do. Like, because if you really liked her, why not have more self-control and be like, I don't want to take it there yet because I do really with you like that. You know, and I want to get to know a little bit more about you.
That's really nice. It's wrong, but it's really nice.
Before it gets to that level, you know, like, you really about to let her go because neither one of y'all had self-control? I never was a fan of a double standard.
So when that guy took you out on a date last week and he had to plan the date and pay for the date, or the last time you were at a bar and you saw a cute guy and he had to come over and buy you a drink just for conversation, are those the double standards you're saying you're tired of?
Oh, that was different.
Never was a fan of it. But that just, it makes no sense to me. You're gonna let someone that you really like go because y'all both didn't have self-control. When you could have just said no, just as easy as she could have said no. You could have been like, nah, I want to get to know you a little bit more. I don't know. Common sense ain't so common no more, I guess.
Now that's the one thing I 100% agree with her on. Look here, lady, you can sit there and repeat it 5 times in the mirror. You can say it while clicking your heels. It ain't gonna change the fact that for most men, that's what it is. You can try to use the Jedi mind trick on us and make it seem like it's our fault because we don't have self-control, when the fact is that's not the case. See, a lot of you women want the men to be the same as back in the day, but y'all want to be different. But the women that these men that y'all keep talking about, y'all want, they weren't dealing with women like this because you're on a public platform basically telling everybody that you get down the first night and you just want us all to accept it. The thing is, there are some men out there who will be fine marrying a girl they slept on the first night. And to those men, I say have at it. But the rest of us men don't play that. That is just a standard that a lot of us have. Regardless if we was in the bed with you, that doesn't matter because men and women are different. You can sit there all day, talk about you hate the double standards, but trust me, I'm pretty sure you're sitting there making this video with your breast popped up on the screen so you can have these simps in your comments agreeing with you. You're a woman, that's part of your double standard. But don't come over here and tell men with standards to not have them because you don't like the standards that we have. I tell you all the time, y'all can do the same thing. Y'all don't have to accept a man who sleep with you on the first night, but y'all don't care about that. But you're mad because we do? If that man has a problem with wifing a girl that he slept on the first night, that is his standard. He's not crazy, he's not alone, he is normal. That's a very normal thought. The fact is, women like you don't like it because you want to do whatever you want to do with no repercussions. It's really that simple. And I'm not here to stop you. Go out there, do whatever you want to do, sleep with whoever you want to sleep with, but everything has a consequence. And this, for a lot of women, will be their consequence. You can love it or hate it, but it ain't gonna change the fact that it is what it is.
Y'all, so I just left Walmart, right? And I'm in self-checkout, you know, ringing up my things or whatever. And this dude walked up to me like, you know, you look good, typical dude stuff, can I get your number, whatever. And I'm like, you want to pay for my stuff? And he like, dang, I gotta pay for your stuff to get to know you? And I'm like, I mean, I didn't even really know what to say or whatever. And shit, he walked up on my ass. He like, it's okay. And I'm starting to think, like, am I the problem? Because why would I ask that man, do he want to pay for my stuff?
That is the question of the day, because all of us men are sitting here wondering the same thing. There's some women out there who get it, but us men, we are confused as hell. That reminds me of on iRobot when Will Smith was asking that hologram a bunch of questions and he finally asked the right question.
That detective is the right question.
That's what this is, because this is confusing to us. He just met you, he was asking to get your name, number, maybe take you out on a date, and in that moment you decided to ask him to pay for your groceries, and then he walks away, and then you're confused as to why he walked away. Well, let me give you my theories to why you may have asked this question. Now, these are just theories, I don't know for sure. Number one, you really didn't have the money to pay for your groceries, and you were hoping that he was going to do it. I mean, you had the money to pay for it, but you were going to have to sacrifice something else, like you can't put gas in your car or something like that. So in a lot of these situations, some of you are just broke. So instead of thinking about the future, building a life with somebody, having a family with somebody, you're only thinking about free food. Another reason I think you ask a man this is because you hear a bunch of other women on social media saying the same thing. They're telling you this is what they do. They're telling you this is what you should do. So instead of using your common sense, you decide to be a follower and just listen to these clowns lead you right off a cliff. Because if you pull that same trick 100 times, you may get 2 dudes to pay for your groceries. And trust me, those 2 dudes are probably not going to be worth a damn. And those other 98 dudes, your husband was probably in there somewhere. And my third theory is you only see men as wallets or ATMs, or you just see them as money bags. When you look at a man, you don't see a man, you don't see a human being, you don't see a husband, you don't see a father, you see a pile of money. And because of that, anytime a man approaches you or he's around you, you're always thinking about what you can get from him. And you're probably going to miss out on a bunch of other great features that these men have to offer. And usually in a situation like this, that woman grew up without a father, any real strong male figures in their life, because those men normally show you that there's more to a man than money. Now, these are just my theories. I could be wrong, but hopefully you do some work on yourself and you figure it out, because the route that you're on is not going to end well for you.
I think it's perfectly socially acceptable to go on dates as a hobby.
What?
Like one of my hobbies is going on first dates.
You are something else. You know that? You are something else.
And here I am. I go on the first date, sure, yeah, to meet the guy, to talk, get to know them, tell them about me, see if there's potential love there, whatever. That's a small part of it. The big part of it is that I go and I get to try a new restaurant or a new spot in Boston.
Come on, man.
And usually, if not always, it's fun to buy the guy. So I'm let's go explore a little bit. Let's try to grow what I know about my city. And then when I go out with my friends, I can be like, oh my God, I went to this really cool new spot. Let me show you.
Women love to ask why men don't want to take them out on dates when they first meet them. Y'all heard her. Y'all know there's women out there who just do this for sport.
I love the game. I love the hustle, man.
They do it for experiences, free meals, or whatever, but they're not doing it for what it's intended for, to get to know the guy. Y'all do know that, right? I just wanted to make sure y'all understand that there are women out there who move like this, but y'all want us to put blinders on and act like that doesn't happen. This is why some men don't want to do it, because they don't want to end up at dinner with her.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Yes, immediately, right now.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Yes.
Would you live on a planet with all women?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
110%.
I am gay.
We don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
So yes.
Yes, I love women. Are they selling tickets?
I hate men.
Would you live on a planet with all men?
Hell no. No.
Definitely wouldn't.
No.
No.
No, bro. What the are you talking about?
Hell no.
I mean, it'd be cool.
Gay!
Well, maybe 1 hour and I'd regret my decision. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it.
You see what I'm saying? This is the same as when they were asking about the bear in the woods. They just say stuff. It doesn't have to make any sense. They don't have to use any logic. They just say the first thing that comes to their mind. And I know there's some people out there thinking, what's wrong with what they're saying? What's wrong with a planet with all women? There's nothing really wrong with it, but there could be a couple problems that you run into. And the main problem that I'm thinking about, just me personally, is the fact that you're probably not going to be able to make more people. You can't repopulate the planet. Once you women die, that's it. It's a wrap. The planet's done. There will be no children. It'll just be women running around doing whatever to each other until they all die. But none of them even think that far. They only think about the moment they're asked a question. That's it. That's as far as their mind goes. They never think past that. Same thing with the bear. I'll take the bear because I know what the bear is gonna do. I don't know what the man is gonna do. Really? This is why you just have to ignore these women. Anytime you do these surveys, they just answer with their feelings. They never answer with any logic. And the problem with us men, we get angry when they hear this because we use logic. And we're like, why would they say that? What would be the point of that? Something's wrong with them, sir. That's what the problem is. Something is wrong with them. The men were like, hell no, I'm not gonna do that. Even though women drive us crazy and y'all got a bunch of things that we don't like, we still know we need y'all. Not women. Women don't need anybody. It is just ridiculous. And the problem with them is because they don't like to admit when they're wrong, they're going to defend it. It doesn't matter how much sense you make, they will defend this forever. They will come up with a bunch of reasons why it makes sense, but they're not going to talk about all the other reasons it doesn't make sense. Because there are a lot of reasons why a planet with no men on it would be a horrible idea. But they don't care about that. They're gonna find 2 or 3 things that make sense to them, and that's what they're gonna defend. So men, when you watch stuff like this, you just have to understand who we're dealing with. Some of these women, because this is not all of them, they're just built this way. They can't think no more than 5 minutes into the future. Most of these women were just answering because they just got out of a bad relationship, and that's all they're thinking about. Rick cheated on her, so all men are useless. It's just how they are. So you just have to ignore stuff like this. But anyway, leave your thoughts on the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.